Oh my God. Are you serious? I did not know it was that bad for you. Oh man. I did not know it was that bad for you, Mr. Snyder. Well, let's check this out. It says here that WB tortured Zack Snyder. Justice League director Zack Snyder says Warner Brothers still tortured him while he finished the Snyder Cut. So this sounds like it's going to give us a peek into everything else and why we're not, or they at least at this point in time refuse to restore the Snyderverse. It says Justice League director Zack Snyder has opened up on his experience making the Snyder Cut, revealing that even then, Warner Bros. Continued to torture him with passive-aggressive behavior. Thanks to Warner Media, the parent company of Warner Bros. And HBO Max, Zack Snyder was able to finish his vision for Justice League and #release the Snyder Cut. We know it wasn't a particularly easy undertaking. There have been hints that the filmmaker clashed with the studio over the movie's title. It's also been confirmed that they forced him to swap Green Lantern for Martian Manhunter. And I really don't know why. Like I said before the other day, I'm like, well, if you're not going to continue it, why not? I mean, put Martian Manhunter in there, so you may or may not eventually put one of them out. So why is he in it? I don't get it. Talking to Uproxx, Snyder opened up about the process of putting the finishing touches to the Snyder Cut under Warner Bros. Watch and admits that it wasn't a pleasant experience. Alright, so it says here, quote, I don't want to get into trouble either, but I'm not going to sit here and let them act like that and not. Look, they're the ones that have been aggressive, not me, he said. I haven't done anything. Every day they turn around and do some weird passive-aggressive things, so I don't know. It's weird, but look, like I say, I had a great time making Justice League. I'm super glad I got to finish it. So are we. It was cool to do the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and that was fun and everything, but Warner Bros. Still tortured me the whole time for whatever reason. They can't help it. I don't know why I'm such a freaking pain in their ass, because I'm not trying to be, honestly. And you know what? I really don't get any bad vibes whatsoever from Zack Snyder when I've talked to him. It's like, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that Warner Bros. Would still go out of its way to make life difficult for Snyder, but there was likely a lot of resentment among the executives that the higher-ups had decided to allow the director to finish a movie they didn't believe should ever see the light of day. You only need to look at the difference between the theatrical Snyder Cut Rotten Tomatoes score for proof of how wrong they were. Very wrong! Once again, it's looking increasingly unlikely that the #restore the Snyderverse will yield results, but there was a time we'd have said that about hashtag mentioned at the top of the story. Whether Snyder will actually want to work with Warner Brothers again, however, is another matter. I gotta say, I would understand that. I'll tell you this. I don't know how the hierarchy works and who you talk to and who the director meets with and who they speak to, who's the gopher, who's the in-between. I don't know any of that stuff. But I tell you this, if the movement is successful, I assume Zack and his team would probably make sure that they dealt with people that he wasn't going to have a hard time working with. It's like, look, okay, if I'm going to do this, and you want my best work, you want some billion-dollar movies, then you can't be harassing me the whole time. You can't be torturing me the whole time, because it's not right. Don't be mad that they greenlit it and it was successful. You know what I mean? Don't be mad my cut was successful. Let's all make some money here, okay? Let's combine our minds here. Let's mastermind this, and let's make a killer rest of my, Snyderverse movies. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. I tell you this. Sometimes I think about the amount of pressure that some of these directors and actors are under. And I'm willing to take that challenge. I've always wanted to be in the big budget movies, the big budget action or comedies or action comedies or dramas or whatever, thrillers. I've always wanted to. I love making movies. I do. I have fun every time I'm on set, no matter who I'm with. Knock on wood, that I've worked with some great people, whether it's anything small that we've done to anything in the independent realm. I've always enjoyed the people that I've worked with. Yeah, there have been a few times I've been irritated, or a certain actor or whatever that may have gotten on my nerves, but all in all, it was a great experience. So, hey, I got your back, Zach. You already know that. So, I'm wishing you the best with the Netflix and the animation and Army of the Dead, and of course, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. 10 million subscribers. Woo!